Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. Today we're gonna be talking about the latest episode 1108. We're gonna do a little bit of analysis, okay? And I'm gonna be drawing I think one of the most important characters of this episode, that for me is Caterina Devon. The other day I talked a little bit about Van Auger, made a video about him explaining this and that. I will go through the whole episode explaining more or less my thoughts about what's going on during the whole 1108. But yeah, I want to draw Devon here because I want to explain a little bit or kind of share my thoughts regarding her and the fruit today a little bit as well. So I talk about Straw Hats a little bit in other episodes. I talk now about Blackbeard pirates as well. So we have a little bit of variety of crews and we can compare and have our own ideas and everything. So first of all, we start the episode with Caterina Devon and Van Auger, and what I want to say, that I said already in my previous videos, is that the Blackbeard pirates are real pirates, and they are bad guys. And if Oda wants to go in the route of okay, we are gonna make Caribou friendly, good. But in Van Auger video, I already say that this is not gonna happen, and that Van Auger was gonna be hostile. And actually, as we see in this first episode, Van Auger is pointing at him. He's gonna kill him. He doesn't care about anything, and yeah, the other guy kind of convinced him. Caterina Devon, in all of this, she, as always, is looking very, very upset. Her face, it always reminds me to Blackbeard's face. The original Blackbeard in pirate history, he had two wives. He had two girls in the crew, and one was Mary Red, and the one who represents Bonnie as well. That's the game that at some point he asked her to join her and to marry her, etc., to marry him, etc. But the thing is, I think each of these characters in Blackbeard Pirates, we have confirmed that they don't care about each other, and they are all for different reasons in the crew, okay? And with I just want to say quick, maybe I do a more extensive video about Devon and the fruit in the future, but for now, what I want to say is that regarding these pirate topics and everything, and the connection with Devon is a very dangerous character, and I think the other characters from level 6 are very dangerous characters, and all of them have their own agendas, and this may be a tricky thing for Blackbeard. And that's as well why in my previous video I talk a lot about the trust issues from Van Auger and Blackbeard, and how I think he's kind of keeping an eye on all of them to make sure that the plans come out and the plans are followed. Blackbeard's plans, not someone else's plans, okay? So I'm just doing here a little bit of kind of some drawings. This is a very, very ornament filled character, and I am not gonna be doing, I don't wanna do 1,000 ornaments here. So what I wanna try to do is a little bit maybe a sketchy, and yeah, maybe a sketchy, and try to find my own voice in the character and my own a little bit cartoon style in the character. And yeah, so we want to have the legs. This is the size we're gonna have today. Okay, so this is gonna be the size, and we want this super nice kind of process like this. Okay, so I wanna say about Caterina Devon that her fruit has been introduced like basically Mr. Chu Bon Clay fruit. Like we have Pablo Pizarro being Pika's fruit, but at the same time I don't think Zoan mythological of the Nine Tails, the Kyuubi, the fox of the Nine Tails, I don't think it is actually you can't diminish the fruit, and you can't actually make it less than it is. Like, you can't have the same use of Mr. Chu's fruit with Devon. So what I think is going to happen here is that we're going to have like a power up, a considerable power up. I will do an Ablo Pizarro video as well, comparing his fruit with Picas. But for this one, what I want to say, just quick, maybe later as I go in the video I talk a little bit more about this, so we kind of define all of these things. But I think Caterina Devon goes beyond the copy of the image, and people is talking about, oh, she's copying actually the clothes as well. I don't think she's copying the clothes, and that's the dangerous thing of her. I think what may be happening here is that she can actually copy, she can clone someone, in the sense of image, knowledge, intelligence, and etc, etc, etc. Why do I think this is a very tricky comment to do about this character, Caterina Devon, because what we know of her is that so far he touched already Saturn. The translation of this basically is: can Caterina Devon transform into someone else, in this case Saturn, and have all the memories, all the knowledge, all the readings that he has done, all the intelligence that he has for a small period of time? Let's say that Caterina Devon can transform. The fruit needs to have some limitations, okay? Let's say that she can transform into Saturn for 20 minutes, and in those 20 minutes she can do a lot of damage in the world. She can order things up and down, she can arrange things up and down, and it will be very dangerous for everyone. And then at the same time, you can have maybe this team of people taking notes, because I think the drawback of this character, as I see that it will make sense, how it's like, if I would be the person creating this character, how could I basically put a top to this character so she can't be doing unlimited things? Play with the time limit, and play with the, if she is basically 20 minutes as a Saturn, knowing everything, and the other guys could be kind of taking notes, because when she comes back to normal, probably, my opinion is that when she comes back to normal, she forgets about everything. So she doesn't know what she was doing, etc, etc. So she basically copied the person, and she lost herself there. That will be something mythical Zoan power for the clone in my opinion. And why do I say this? I say this because now to support my Caribou theory, I already say in the Van Auger video that I don't think he's gonna end up going with them. I don't think Van Auger and Devon, being pirates as they are gonna allow this guy to be a fanboy. I don't think these pirates are the type of pirates that they allow a fanboy. So they will kill it, basically. What we see with Auger, so he's ready to kill him. So I see a moment, and it's time to reveal her powers. I see a moment where Devon now kicks Caribou hard or something, or touches Caribou, and what he's gonna do basically is what she's gonna be basically doing is showing us the type of power that she has. And I think she's gonna transform into Caribou, and she will be able to say in front of Van Auger, in front of Caribou, so the info that you had is that Shirahoshi blah blah blah, Pluton blah blah blah, Luffy's Nika blah blah blah, etc etc. And it will open a lot of possibilities, because why is this? Because we know that she touched Saturn. So if she can do these kind of things with touching only Caribou and knowing all the things that he knows, what is she gonna do if she's able not only to make a copy or make a replica of Saturn, but on top of this, she's able to basically have all the knowledge within her for a small period of time. And obviously, how we have confirmed that Blackbeard is as well a researcher and is as well a type of archaeologist. This is confirmed by Oda, that he is like interested in history, etc., etc. And he could be basically doing that role that we haven't seen yet, that him is sitting on the paper, having a notebook, taking some notes of what Caterina Devon transformed at someone else, in this case Saturn, is saying. Why can this be very interesting for the plot and very interesting for the dynamics with Blackbeard and Luffy? We know as well that Robin has been basically destroyed by someone. She's been carried around by Chopper, etc. And we don't know what happened. The last time we see Robin, that she's okay, she's with Chopper in the basement with Shaka, and York appears. They discover the whole thing about the kidnaps down there, blah blah blah, etc., etc. And what we see is that in the next scene that we see Robin up there again in the labo phase, someone destroyed her. So she's been in a fight or something. I don't think York is a fighting character. I don't think York is strong enough after seeing Robin fighting Black Maria, etc. I don't think York is strong enough to leave Robin in that state. So what if these guys, Caterina Devon and Van Auger, arrive there by surprise? Or, as my theory about Shaka is already involved with the Blackbeard pirates. And check out my video about Shaka. I will put it here on top so you can actually see that one as well. What if they have been already in contact with Robin? They managed to touch her or to knock her down and to kind of defeat her in a way that she's unconscious and she doesn't remember what happened, something like that. Or the drawback of the power is that if Caterina Devon with the fruit is hitting you or something, maybe for a while you don't remember what happened because she's cloning you. And basically she touched Robin. This will be a way of Blackbeard not needing to have Robin, but having the fruit and the ability anyway. And why do I say this? Because I don't think Pudding can awake the fruit, the eye. I don't think Pudding can awake the eye, and I think it's very left to the chance of what's gonna happen with Pudding. And I think Pudding is there for the memories, not for the awakening of the eye, to be honest. I don't think she is strong enough as a character, as a fighter, as a person using the fruit, because a person awakens the fruit when you use it a lot. And I explain this in my bogey theory as well. So basically, if something like this happens, okay, she could basically transform into Robin for 20 minutes, let's say that's a time limit, 20 minutes, start reading poneglyphs, start reading the rubbings that Blackbeard stole from Law. We haven't seen this, but we assume that he stole it from Law. And basically, Blackbeard could be there taking notes, and then Caterina Devon comes back to normal, okay, so she de-transforms, and yeah, so Blackbeard will have info about that, and Robin is not aware that this is actually happening, and we have a way of the dynamic to play with Blackbeard pirates and the concept of Nico Robin. It could be interesting, yes. Maybe later I talk a little bit more about this, but I want to go through the episode a little bit more and more, okay? So, what we see with Caribou, basically, is the following. So, with Caribou, what we see is that he is in the middle of the page, in the first page, on the second page. He's having a panel for himself, like a flashback type of thing. When Oda paints the background in gray, that he means this is flashback or this is thought, okay? But what it tickles my, let's say, spider sense here is that the background, it has a texture, flowing texture, like when Oda draws the sand of crocodile. So I think this panel of Caribou is having a flash forward of himself telling everything to crocodile, and basically now he's gonna get it good from Caterina Devon and Van Auger. Caterina Devon is gonna touch him. It's gonna happen what I was explaining to you regarding the episode, regarding the power of Caterina Devon. And on top of this, we are gonna see a Caribou escaping for his life. Maybe he ends up again in Luffy's ship in the Sunny, and he needs to escape. He ends up in Elbaf. I think he needs to end up with Crocodile. I still, even if we've seen what we've seen lately, I still support, and I still gonna fight, in my opinions, about the Caribou theory working for Crocodile. And yeah, so there's these lines here. Okay, I'm gonna just focus 1 second here on the face. It's very square face, just like Blackbeard actually. So it's totally like Blackbeard's face. So feel free to tell me in the comments what do you think about this Caribou concept. The Caribou, if he will be only a thought, I know that Oda sometimes does these things that, okay, I'm reminding everyone that this is the info that this character knows, and he may do it like this way, but it's been so obvious and it's been so repeated, the concept of Caribou and these whole things with him, that we all know, and we don't need a refresher, like a BB refresher that we had in a couple of episodes ago, saying, oh, BB and the Giants, Little Garden. We don't need that with this character. So what I think is going to happen is that I think this is a flash forward of Caribou already talking with Blackbeard, with Crocodile about what he knows regarding Luffy. That's why we see it in gray. That's what we have the background is as a sand concept. Okay, and let's see, yeah, okay. Yeah, and Caribou now is gonna have to escape and run for his life, basically. So the Blackbeard 3 skulls. Slowly I will do more Blackbeard theories. I have Blackbeard already, I have Van Auger, so feel free to check the other theories as well that I will put up here, or I will put in the at the bottom on the list, on the show more list, and yeah. Just paint this a little bit more, because how it's very small. I'm drawing in A4 paper, but it is a small drawing. Okay, I think we are going good. This is so pirate design, really very pirate design. Okay. Something like this. I wanna do not like the Vista drawing, but yeah, I wanna be a little bit more loose and not be so much painting of the details. I'm trying to. It's difficult for me sometimes, but I'm trying to do it like this, nice. So following the episode, we see after this Caribou scene, we see all the vice admirals heading inside Egghead again, and they have orders. They have strict orders from these guys from Saturn to leave. He said leave. Only Kizaru and me will stay here. They leave, and now they are coming back. Why they are coming back? They are coming back because they are gonna see something that they shouldn't see, and this is gonna be regarding Saturn, regarding whatever Vegapunk is gonna say now, etc., etc. And this is something that is gonna kind of make an impact, a very big impact, We already know this because it's supposed to be Eket incident, Saturn related, Gorus related, I guess. That's my video about Saturn as well, talking about that I think Saturn is the Eket incident, whatever Saturn is holding there. And yeah, so these vice admirals, that most of them I noticed as well, and people is talking about this, they have dog related name. That means I think the ones with dog names are more probably bad guys, and regarding they are more following orders. Even if I talk a little bit in one of my videos about Doberman being really kind of shocked about what he has seen and the comments from Saturn that he has seen as well. But yeah, I think these BIS admirals need to see something that they are gonna be in shock. Everyone is talking about this famous image of Saturn eating his children from the Spanish artist, and from, I don't remember exactly, it slipped my mind now, but I will maybe put it in the comments later, from Goya, Francisco Goya. So basically we could see something like that as well. It wouldn't surprise to me if, as crazy as Saturn, that's something I wanted to talk as well. As soon as Saturn has lost his mind, we see he has lost his mind there, and Sanji confirms this, it will be very interesting if we basically see him eating his own people and killing his own people, that we already seen as well that in with some other marines, that he's been kind of exploding heads and things like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. This is the arm here. That will be very dangerous, very interesting, and Dol needs to escape. Dol has been kind of confirming that, she confirmed that she was working under Saul, so Dol should be in our side. Dory and Brogy are talking as well about a scholar. There's a scholar. That scholar was right. So I guess the scholar, for me, it makes sense that is Saul. That Saul kept all the books from O'Hara. He saved the books with the giants, and basically, I think he has been learning the real story, and now he is at the scholar level, and he has all that info. It's not something that Oda is going to deviate and go in another line. I think basically this is what it is. So Saul is the one that he's talking about, and yeah. So 2 mentions of Saul in the episode. That means that Saul is coming soon. I'm not sure if maybe he's on the ship. Maybe he is on Elbaf waiting, and maybe this concept that I say about the seer in the Viking culture in one of my videos, and this can be represented by Saul, that Saul already knew this was going to happen because it was written, blah blah blah, and he is representing this Viking seer in this kind of saga. It will be very interesting as well. So this is gonna make this kind of like a corset, that she has very very tight corset here, and the shirt has these kind of lines. The arms are very big, but it has this cloak, this cape, this pirate cape covering around like this, and in this side as well. It only covering the shoulder, but now we go down here. Yeah, have these round pieces like some decorations. This is the Blackbeard pirates are very very decorated, very very nicely decorated. Okay, something like this it will do, yeah. And the arm is supposed to go like this, and the fingers are like this. Okay. So let's do this cover here. So this reached this point. It's like a bandana or something like that there. Like this, and now we're gonna do the cape. This cape cloak thing that all the One Piece epic pirates have. We're missing to do a little bit of hair as well. It's very childish, like this kind of ponytails on the side things, and it's very funny hair, very nice. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. I think it does the job for me. Let's make this kind of straight so we can add a little bit of color, do some inside of the cape here, paint it. All of this is inside of the cape. All of this as well, inside of the cape. This bit, and this bit as well. That's the arm. We're just gonna add some lines to decorate. Yeah, I think talking about the giants, talking about Dorian Broggy and everything, they have been introduced very valiant, very brave and everything. And do you think actually that they are setting up for death? Do you think they are gonna run to Luffy and help Luffy because Jewelry Bone is set? So they're gonna help Luffy. They gave instructions to their men to save the other guys. Do you think they're gonna sacrifice? Do you think as venomous as Saturn is, because they said as well that he's super venomous now, they may touch him and get, I don't know, infected with the venom or something and die there? Do you think maybe the Gorosei is listening everything and we are gonna have a mini Lulusia and the ancient weapon, the power, is gonna fall again and is gonna destroy Egghead, destroying Saturn and destroying everyone there? Maybe, it may be. It may very well be, and it could be very interesting. But Dorian Broggy giving us the back while heading where Luffy is, it gives me completely vibes of they are gonna die. I think that's the impression it's giving me, and it is very. I don't want them to die, but if I don't want them to die, that means it's good for the story, because we will cry, we will be sad, we will be talking about it, and everyone is gonna be crazy. And as soon as Usopp is not gonna be able to actually talk with them. He has seen them, but now they sacrifice themselves for Usopp and for Luffy, etc. And yeah, so we will be very sad if we see something like this. And well, I guess when you are doing a story like One Piece, this is what you want, no? Like cry when Ace, and cry when Blackbeard, and cry when all these things, when Nami at the beginning of the story, and yeah, so he just wants to make us cry and cry and cry, and that's it. And I understand, and if something like this happens, I don't see it outside of the concept, and it will make an impact. So let's do. This is the inside of the cape, okay? I'm gonna go for the purple, and then maybe I will add a little bit of black on top to wash the color, okay? So I'm gonna play with, in this drawing, I'm gonna play with pinks and purples. Okay, looking good. Another important thing I want to say about the episode is Sanji, Vegapunk, and Kizaru. So Sanji, they show you that, oh my god, Sanji now is so epic, look what he's done with Kizaru, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Good, I love Sanji and I love his character, but he has been totally overpowered. Kizaru managed to do what he had to do, and basically Sanji lost. Here Sanji lost completely, and people is talking about, oh, is cauterizing the wound. I've seen some comments online, oh, he's cauterizing the wound. I don't think he is cauterizing the wound. My opinion is that he did the Snape move, and I think he knew already that Vegapunk was gonna die because Saturn pierced him with poisonous leg, and he thought, okay, this guy, my friend, is gonna die, so what I'm gonna do is basically kill it myself, because I know, one second, because I just broke this. because yeah, I think Kizaru knows that once once Vegapunk is dead, this message and revealing some truth of the world, it will pop in the YouTube, Vegapunk YouTube, and I still think Kizaru is gonna turn. I still think on his in his weird way he's gonna help the group, and I think he used this. He killed him because he saw him that he's already dead, and he said, I'm gonna kill it. So the message is gonna be revealed here in front of all the Vice Admirals, that Vice Admirals are coming, and indirectly, he's gonna be helping in some way, and it can be. You could say no. That's not gonna happen. That is not what I'm thinking. But for now, my opinion, what I see with Saturn is that very ambivalent, very kind of black and white, mixed, confused thing with Saturn. I have a full theory about Kizaru, that I will put it up here as well. And yeah, as I'm saying, I think he played the Snape move, and he had orders from Vegapunk, yeah, kill me, but kill me when these conditions happen, so the message will be released and everyone will see it. I think that's why he's kind of being so mysterious. I always, and in my video that I put here on the things, in my video I always thought, okay, so this guy is gonna basically turn and help us, and it can happen in another way, that it will be because of him, or because his actions. This is like the Kuma thing that Oda already has done, the Kuma thing that we see. We think that Kuma is the bad guy in Shabondi and is separating everyone, but at the same time, later we realize that Kuma was trying to help, and yeah. So we're gonna put a little bit of grays and browns. We're almost there with the drawing. It's looking very nice. I like it. We are almost there. I'm gonna be adding some tones here to the neck, to the hands, to differentiate a little bit all of these details that we have. Some more pink around. Don't remember if we've seen Caterina Devon full on the anime already to make all the colors and everything, but yeah, pink and brown, pink and purple and things. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, yeah. Okay, I think she has like a. I think here as well that we can paint a little bit more dark. Yeah, the trousers, we will make it purple like this. Very small feet, if you see, like I always like to do my kind of style for the feet as well. It's purple colors. I always talk about colors, and it's purple colors. Who is purple colors in our crew? Robin. That means that she may be very well connected with Robin, and we may find some interesting bits with her. So let's add some contrast tones here and there for the weapon and everything. So yeah, as I'm saying, I think Kizaru, he just done the Snape. He knew everything, and he just went for the kill there in that moment. Sanji get totally overpowered. I don't know why Oda will do these things of Sanji, like, oh, I'm gonna make him super strong now, and I'm gonna put him down. It's kind of going up and down with him. Like, he wants to make him strong or do a showcase of power, like with Zorro, but at the same time he's not doing it much. And I don't know why he's doing that, but I think we need to wait. Probably he has some other plans for for Sanji that we will see soon. Just trying to find like this. This is not like typical green. This is like a different green. It can go well with the purples. Yeah. Okay. So let's add a little bit more here for the skin. And now with black, let's sharpen it a little bit. Now the sun is coming out, so maybe it casts some shadows there, but we're almost finished. Okay. There is this mini scene at the very end that we have the screen like in a hospital, that the lines, I don't know how it is called in English, but these lines of, you know, when someone is in hospital and dies, they went flat, and after it went flat and then the message pops, that means, I think that's quite a confirmation that Vegapunk died on Sanji's arms, and because the wounds that Kizaru inflicted, he died there, and then the message pops, and yeah, it's a big revelation, so I hope Oda continues and straight away in this episode for a big cliffhanger, because I think we have episode this week and then we have break. It will be a very big cliffhanger if he starts talking about it, says a couple of things and then stops, and it leaves us, this is typical Oda, it leaves us like a 2 weeks wait or 1 week wait to see what's gonna happen after. And yeah, I think he may say whatever Clover was gonna say in maybe he's gonna say the name of the kingdom, or probably he's gonna reveal that there is a Imu figure and there is the Gorusei are monsters. I think maybe he can in this broadcast that he's doing for the full world, he's gonna be doing a live stream, let's say, because now this is the YouTuber thing, the YouTuber part of One Piece. Maybe he's gonna do a live stream from Egghead, so everyone is gonna see Saturn transformed. Probably the other Guruseis are gonna have to sacrifice him, or ignore him, or blame him for all of this, and Saturn is gonna have to pay consequences. I think Blackbeard pirates are gonna take him with them kidnapped at the end, but with all this call, Caterina Devon supplanting identity and everything, maybe it doesn't happen, okay? So let's see. Yeah, I expect this week probably that Vegapunk is gonna continue with the message that he is releasing, because it's time. We don't have much more time to wait and give another cliffhanger and have us waiting months or years to see what's gonna happen with that. So I think it is the time for him to reveal stuff. I don't want him to reveal everything. I want him to reveal some clues about the world government, yes, but I don't want him to reveal Ancient Kingdom, too much Ancient Kingdom things, because that is Robin's goal for the end of the story, to know the truth of the world. And so how convenient that at this time Robin is unconscious, so maybe the retransmission, some of them will know was being said in the retransmission, but she is unconscious or semi-unconscious, so maybe she's not gonna listen everything. And yeah, so feel free to tell me in the comments what do you think about the Blackbeard Pirates, what do you think about the powered Caterina Devon, what do you think is gonna happen in the next episode. I think maybe in a couple of days it's out already, so we can read it and see what's gonna happen there. But I think this has been one of my favorite sagas. It's been one of my favorite episodes as well. This one is packed with lore. I always say the thing I love the most about One Piece is the lore, the massive lore, and the massive world and info that we have. I love it. I love it. And when Oda releases more and more info, it is very tense for me, because he's like, what is gonna be this, what is gonna be that, and I find it very, very, very interesting. Just for a quick thought, Caterina Devon. painting all of this. Very nice. I think we are almost done here. And yeah, we're playing with the concept of the purples and the colors and everything, and it is really funny that it's actually like Robin's color. That's why I think that maybe she touched already Robin, and she's gonna be able to duplicate her image. And yeah, just to close a little bit the video, because I think we talked through everything that happened in the episode more or less, and I think I already released my thoughts more or less of what I think is gonna happen with each one of the parts. But basically, this let's see, the sword is supposed to be here. It's a short sword, I guess. It's not in reference to anything, but this is good. So I think, just for a small recap about Caterina Devon, I think Caterina Devon power is like Mr. Chu, but upgraded. And the upgrade regarding this power is that she not only copies the body, the image, or the clothing, she copies the mind, she copies the knowledge and the learned things. So if Robin knows how to read poneglyphs, while Devon is transformed into Robin, I think she will be able to read poneglyphs. With Saturn, she is going to be able to know secrets of the Gorusei and Imu. So this is probably the way that they discover, the Blackbeard pirates, they discover that Imu exists. Because so far, he shouldn't know. He shouldn't know. Nothing has been said about this from their end, that they know that there is someone at the top of the world. They shouldn't know. I think as well, Devon, while she's transformed into Caribou, she will know about Pluton, she will know about Shirahoshi, and she will know about everyone. So there are things there that because transforming, she can know, and I think that is her power up and difference regarding Mr. Chu power. And it is very powerful power in One Piece. And I can't wait to see how, in what a vile way she's gonna use it for her benefit and Blackbeard's benefit. Okay. I really like this. It came very nice, very loose. Very nice, very loose. I'm just gonna add maybe a little bit more of softer lines here, like this. But I wanna keep it. I don't wanna do the whole thing black. I just wanna add some detailed lines, like this dark purple. Okay. So I think that kind of power and that power up, it will pump Mr. Chu Fruit, and at the same time it will give some Nico Robin connections, because it can be nice that she's kidnapped by Blackbeard, etc. Yes, it can be nice, but we already had her kidnapped, and we want her to stay with us and everything. And if my theory about the Debbie back fight, that I will put the Debbie back fight and Usopp theory here as well, happens, and they take her and they are gonna use her while she is in the crew, good. And it could be foreshadowing as well from the filler in the in that same saga of the Debbie back fight with Foxy, because originally in the manga they only take Chopper and blah blah blah, but in the filler they take Robin too, and this can be a foreshadowing. Sometimes when they do the fillers, it's random things, but sometimes they have some clues for the story, and this could be as well a cue. Now, after seeing the type of power and developing the type of power that I think this character, Caterina Devon, has, I'm more towards the idea that she will duplicate Robin and they don't need to kidnap Robin. It will be an easier path for Blackbeard, and without having to have to fight for Robin and then recover Robin again, etc, etc, etc. So we can focus the Debbie back fight in Usopp, Crocodile, Buggy, Mihawk, Vista, because I think the Debbie back fight is going to be involving these 3 crews, and probably even Shanks as well. So yeah, I really like this design from today, and I think we are finished. Just I'm gonna add these bits here. We've done a loose Caterina Devon, a lot of details, a lot of loose drawing here, a little bit of my style, and yeah, it is very, very interesting, very nice. Let's paint a little bit more of this. We used a lot of pink, a lot of purples, and I think it looks good. It's a little bit different what do I normally do, because I've been focusing a lot in the colors, and I didn't want to erase too much, so we can have this kind of, let's say when you are watching a Spider-Verse, that you have these blues and these pinks and purples and tones doing this thingy. I don't want to do that effect, but just leaving that to kind of make this character a little bit more fantasy, a little bit more what is she gonna do? This kind of purples and pink confusion, like what is she gonna do? And very interesting. So let's delete the top, the marks from the top here. But I really like this design. I'm very happy with it. Let's just add a little bit of ground here on the grass. And yeah, I think we are ready. So this is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. Feel free to share this video, this theory, this analysis with your nakamas, with your friends, and let's see what you think about it. Feel free to comment as well, and open discussion, and if you agree with me, say it. If you don't agree, say it as well, so we can open a little bit of discussion and we talk about One Piece. I love to talk with all of you about One Piece, and yeah, the new episode is almost out, and yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.